Last time on Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Kuma has all his stuff locked behind storyline. Fine. What about Edelgard? Who else could you... Oh my god, Mini Nuke and Edelgard. This I gotta see.
Edelgard, do you have a minute?
So this is why you're into sweets. She bit you, didn't she?
You want to speak with me? How unusual. Please, come in. I'll prepare some tea for us. Have a seat. Would you care for some cake?
Oh my god! This is where it started.
Yes, please. I never say no to sweets.
Oh my god! Is this what you've secretly been doing with your spare time? You too! Why was I not invited to this?
They're from Enbar. A bit too sweet for my own liking.
Isn't that the whole point of cake? Well, more for me. These are fantastic with this tea.
True. Well, there's no shortage of them. Help yourself to as many as you like.
I don't think Lysithia's going anywhere. She's got an infinite supply of cakes.
Now then, you wish to speak with me?
She's gonna be the minister of cake.
So, I can tell you know a fair bit about me.
Hey, I wouldn't mind Edelgard being into girls, but everyone knows she needs to produce an heir. Giggity giggity, alright.
Maybe this can wait until you've finished eating?
Wait a minute, are you only feeding Lysithia because you like her, stuffing her face? You do what I do to Hutchun. Jesus Christ, Edelgard, stop being me.
You should take care to learn the proper form of address for your employer.
Oh, right, so he's implying that she's Emperor now.
I said lady. I already told you. I'm not going to break the princess's contract.
She doesn't know yet.
What did I just say?
Okay, Hubert, you gotta calm down a little bit because you gotta realize that she gives zero fucks about your condescension and she could slit your throat before you could even react. So calm your tits and be a little nicer to the lady. Jesus Christ. You're gonna make so many enemies doing this. She's not house staff and maids. She's a fucking assassin. For fuck's sake.
Proper address. Right. Next time.
My patience has limits, you know.
Okay, don't threaten an assassin.
For the moment, you may stand in Lady Edelgard's good graces.
Oh god, you're gonna get shanked.
But if you become a problem, I will not hesitate to eliminate you.
What did I just say about threatening assassins?
You're unstable, Hubert. Be careful who you threaten.
I agree with Shamir on this one. Hubert, you're a dumbass.
I don't take kindly to those who get in the way of my contracts.
Is that a threat?
That's not a threat, it's stating the obvious.
Just some advice.
Oh my god, Shamir, I love you. Oh yeah, I would so take out Shamir on a date. I would be all over her. Fuck me. I like her so much. Kuma, Hubert is not exactly smart and he can't hear you. Well, he should be hearing me, because he's a dumbass for allowing Edelgard to do a siege. You idiot! Dude, Shamir, oh my god. The quality of ladies in this entourage, Jesus Christ. Edelgard is good, Lysithia is good, Shamir is fucking awesome. Like, my god. Sup, Yuri?
Surprised that I'm here, are you? I know a winning side when I see it.
Bitch, you love me.
I mean...
In Imperial Year 1181, the new Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garreg Mach. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. After a hard-fought battle, she was forced to retreat to Ferdiad, the capital of Fargus, where she must now plan her next move. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Fodlan has begun.
They surrendered the fortress? That was unexpected. And what casualties? Well, that was quicker than I anticipated. I would have thought 3 months of siege. But apparently we have magic, which I forgot about. It looks like fortresses are worthless when you have flying dragons and magic. Crimson Flower.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Ethereal Moon.
Ooh!
Beyond Escape.
Nani? Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god.
It is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor Edelgard ascended the Imperial throne, yet the continent of Fodlan still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights, who were driven out of Garreg Mach to the kingdom capital.
Ah, crap.
As they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Lesser Lords in an effort to feign neutrality. As events unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
6 years, huh? Half a decade. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Who has kids?
You. How long do you intend to sleep?
She's back! Oh yeah!
Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours.
Are you kidding me? I was in a coma for 6 years? I would be so creeped out if we wake up and find out we have a child because our body was still functioned even though our mind did not. That would be so bad, but it would not surprise me given the state of affairs.
Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
I'm still sleepy. Who?
Excuse me? Are you saying you've forgotten who I am? How dare you?
I've missed you too!
Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
I only had to reverse time 3 times and time hop yet again. Oh, I've missed you.
Hey, are you awake?
Come on, where's Sothis? I've missed her so much. She is so awesome. I legitimately missed her. Where am I? Who are you? No, seriously, where the fuck am I?
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this?
They just left my corpse here. They just left my corpse here?!
I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
They let my body go down the river?!
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Wait, what? What?
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore.
Yes, I know that.
Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless, the Imperial Army has taken over now.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Wait, where's my sword? What year is it?
Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell.
Oh, I'm gonna find out whose idea it was to dump me down the river. It was probably Hubert, that cuck.
Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that?
Perhaps they did that thing of putting the body in the boat down the river. While I was still alive?
Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all.
Well, hate to break it to you, but she's a dragon.
I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting.
Funny you should say that.
Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
To Garrett Mark. The monastery.
Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there.
Yeah, and they've got an ass-kicking coming right up.
Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery.
True, they should have remembered you were revived once.
You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
Okay, random villager person. My students are waiting for me.
Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
Well, I'm gonna give my students an ass whooping.
5 years ago to the day.
The fuck? Really? You went with the whole dragon theme? You went with the Princess Leia? Really? Really? You look like a ball of cotton. You look like sewing material.
If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival.
The game doesn't explain it well, but basically Raya blasted you off a cliff. And they didn't look for me?!
Halt! Who's there?
I don't know how I made it past your King's Guard, the Imperial Guard, the Palace Guard, Garrett Mock Guard, the Giant Walls, your entire army, your sentries, and Hubert, but somehow I made it to your innermost chamber without you being notified. How are you not dead yet?
It can't be. Professor?
How do you just walk up to the Emperor without the Emperor knowing? Where are you right now?
Is it really you? But I searched everywhere and never found a trace.
Really?
My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been?
Down a freaking cliff, apparently. I was dead.
Joking? At a time like this? You do realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared.
Yes!
Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was?
Good, you should fucking feel guilty. You left me for 5 years down a cliff. I'd be pissed off too.
I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive.
You have dragons. How did you not find me? You have fucking dragons. Hey Elijah, sup guys? You have fucking dragons. You could cover so much ground.
All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone.
Oh god, this sounds awfully clingy.
Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy that you're safe.
How do I hide the text again? This is gonna make a good screenshot. And we have our thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, it's gonna look like we're playing one of them dating games.
5 years. Such a short time, but it feels like an eternity ago. Do you still feel the way you did all those years ago?
Called it!
You said then that you would fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end.
It's not like you have a choice in the matter.
I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me?
Great, I've got a choice in the matter. Yes.
I thank you. Truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand, yes?
Yes. I have been up to date with all the affairs of the last 5 years. No, I have no fucking idea what's going on. Like, the fuck? I just woke up after 5 years and you're assuming that I know what the fuck's going on in the middle of a war. Shit, I probably wouldn't even know what's going on the next day if I missed the news. I'm willing to bet even you don't know exactly what's going on, considering this war has lasted 5 fucking years. Clearly, someone's fucking up somewhere. I was really asleep all this time.
Another joke? Or are you telling the truth? I suppose you must be.
You saw a dragon, you saw me come back from the dead, and you saw me quite literally come out of nowhere 5 years later without a scratch on me. Coincidence?
In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you slumbered these past 5 years.
Thank you. Now get a whiteboard or something, because I need visuals.
And that is where we are now. The war is at a stalemate.
Really? You could have given me a little more info.
Dimitri is the new king of Fargus. It's clear that his territory will continue to support the church.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is a Slav, and we all know what happens when you try to take Christianity from Slavs. Have you considered trying to negotiate with him?
Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal conflict.
Are you sure he's neutral? Have you spoken to him?
The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery.
So you mean to tell me the strike force has been inactive this entire time? And you're in a stalemate? Your best warriors have just been sitting here for 5 years?
With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately.
It's starting to feel like I'm the only one actually fighting a war here.
The church, as well as the kingdom and the alliance. The time has come to eliminate them all.
Do I have to do everything? The kingdom and the alliance. The Church of Saros. The kingdom and the alliance.
Although we were of different houses, we were companions who lived and learned together. Some of our ranks are hesitant to battle against them, and against the people of their homelands.
Well, this is what happens when a war drags on and you lose all the initial momentum. People have time to reconsider their position. That's why wars need to be fought very quickly.
However, knowing that you're alive is sure to raise their spirits.
Great. I'm gonna see what disarray has transpired in the last 5 years. I'm willing to bet that people are all over the place.
Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion.
A Soviet reunion.
The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost faith. They knew you were alive and have been awaiting your return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
Well, if they knew I was alive, why weren't they out there looking for me this entire time? I count like 3 dragons in that strike force. You guys are like the Rin Wraiths in Lord of the Rings. Seriously, what have you been doing this entire time? You've got dragons. You knew the direction in which I fell. Why could you not find me? Wait, so we've lost 6 years with Lysithian and Edelgard, who are probably going to die at a younger age anyway. This is not going to end well. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. Excuse me? Jeritza will now work together with you. Who?
Well now, that face is certainly familiar. I am glad to see you alive and well, Professor.
What in the fuck? Can I hide the... Petra? Are you Xena the warrior princess? Caspar! The fuck? He's grown! Bernie, are you a housewife? Are you Chi-Chi? Hubert, the fuck happened to you? Dorothea? Are you a mother? Ferdinand? You look like a... You look like a Prince Charming. Linhardt. You look like an elf from The Lord of the Rings. Holy shit.
Professor! It's me, Bernie! Do you remember me? I can't believe you're here!
Caspar has grown like so much.
I can't believe it. Is this a dream? Can we really be this lucky?
Alright, do yourself a favor and don't talk. Let your body speak for itself. Just, you still got the kid voice. Just don't say a word.
This is not dreaming. Our professor is with us again. Welcome to the back. I mean, welcome back.
God damn it, Petra.
Our group isn't the same without you. I am overjoyed to see you again.
Ferdinand, I feel like I just want to put you on a horse and direct you to put people on pikes.
It's been so long. Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Damn, Dorothea, you've aged like fine wine.
Great. Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Sarcasm.
Quite the reunion, isn't it, Professor? Everyone's happy to see you.
I am just like... I am in utter shock. Alright, where are the children? Show me the children. So this is what, like, reunions must feel like. When you don't see people for 10 years and they're completely different. And then there's that awkward person that hasn't aged the day and you think they're a vampire.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined.
I love how you're calling her by her first name, even though she's an emperor who's probably killed millions of people at this point.
She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Called it!
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Okay, explain this to me. How did a random villager that lives on a farm find me, but you guys, the most elite strike force in the entire kingdom that have horses and literal dragons, could not? I hate you all.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor.
Really? You don't say.
But after you disappeared, it became apparent that you were her anchor.
Oh god, Edelgard, what did you do? What did you do?
It gives me regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough.
Have you guys done anything in my absence?
The only one who can be meeting Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Most impressive of all is your uncanny ability to bring a smile to everyone's face.
We're in a fucking war!
In the years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
Have you been fighting a war or drinking tea? What do you mean you haven't lost anybody? How many people have you killed? How much territory have you conquered?
We all longed for your presence and your leadership, myself included.
I have failed as a teacher!
It seems fitting to view this as a new beginning for the Black Eagle Strike Force. We already have our target.
Why are you friendly? Why are you smiling? What the fuck happened to you? What the fuck happened to my kids?
Yes, we must eliminate the Alliance before moving on to fight the Kingdom and the Church.
What have you bastards been doing for the past 6 years? Oh my god.
However, that doesn't necessarily mean we must occupy the entirety of the Alliance.
Eh?
House Rican stands against the Empire. Therefore, our target is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge across it. The Great Bridge of Myrden. Myrden connects the monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
So you are going to spear into them, cutting their empire into two, and making them unable to reinforce either side. You have a plan, you have a target, you have an army, you have soldiers, and they sound to be weaker. So why haven't you done it already?
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north.
You let them build a stronghold.
At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne.
And you have intel on who's there.
If we can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one.
No! No, it won't! We're not gonna go into battle. We're gonna send in Shamir to assassinate their generals.
Join me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
Why does it sound like there is currently peace and solace and no war ravaging? What have my students been doing in my absence? Honeyman would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Well, it's as good a time as any.
Which means that there are some elements of your power that cannot be explained by current theory.
Hey, how about you explain this? You haven't aged a day. What's your secret? And don't you dare say organic juice.
Although this may lead to a discovery that alters the very fabric of Crest research. Oh, pardon me, Professor. I became lost in thought, and I do tend to ramble.
He looks older. Where?
I suggest we call it a day. Do you concur?
Is this how you welcome someone back you haven't seen in 6 years? I'm fine. Keep talking.
No, you mustn't push yourself too hard. When you are not in battle, you are so often here with me.
I what?
I get so energized speaking with you. Well, I must remember to pull my head out of the clouds.
How about you pull your head out of your ass?
That said, perhaps we should discuss things unrelated to crests from time to time. Some sort of silly, light-hearted topic might be nice, eh?
Do you have one in mind?
I'm not especially skilled at small talk, alas. Let me see. Perhaps we should discuss... I know. Food. Not my strong suit, the culinary arts, but I do enjoy a good meal. Which kind of food do you prefer, Professor? Sweet or spicy?
Look, I'm not a Tinder match, alright? Don't ask me if I like sweet and spicy, because people that like spicy like a little bit of pain, because there's no such thing as spice, it's just pain, alright? Don't do that Tinder mumbo-jumbo with me here. But yes, if you might know, I like it spicy.
Spicy? Quite the opposite of me.
Don't you dare say opposites attract.
Yet you're an exception in lots of ways, so it's not altogether surprising. An old colleague of mine theorized that those who bear crests favor sweet flavors over spicy.
Well, no wonder Lycidia's craving No, all girls like sweet things.
She suggested that the crest exerts some manner of influence over... Oh, there I go again. How embarrassing. We were supposed to be avoiding talk of crests, weren't we? Terrible habit of mine, finding a way to turn any conversation towards crests. I really should find a way to stop that.
Have you tried decapitation? It's okay.
That is kind of you, Professor, but it's all right. If you were to lose your patience with me, it could have an incalculable impact on my research. That sort of thing has happened in the past, you know. Back when I was still in the Empire. At first, any lady I was spending time with would titter and say she didn't mind if I talked about crests. But at some point, she would always become fed up and stop listening to what I had to say. In the end, invariably, while I was particularly focused on my research, she would write to say we were done.
Well, that's what happens when she wasn't done in a while.
You may be a man, but I still don't wish for you to grow tired of my company.
What the fuck was that? Seriously? That was the weirdest thing. Saint Chi-Hol Day is today. There will be a hymn recital in the cathedral. You guys still have hymn recitals? Has anything changed since this war began?
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
Shamir, I have missed you. And why does it look like Esdeath is behind that woman whose name I forgot? Oh my god, if we have Esdeath in this army, this war should have been over 2 years ago! But seriously, Shamir, I've missed you. My god. You are awesome.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Law. Get it? Law.
Oh god, I want to see these two argue. Do it. Go. Damn it! Got the D!
This experience is critical.
Got the D. Woo! Oh, we ransacked the church. Well, that's no good. Wait, I still get paid? You're curious to know how Balthus is doing. Go for a visit. Let's see what's going on.
I see. By any means necessary, then.
What?
To the war's end.
Oh, wait, do you still owe people money?
I'm covered, but just to be safe, I need you to check on my mother and Kupala.
You have a wife? In 3, 2, 1.
Still following me, huh? We have got to work on those manners, pal. Unless you really meant that bit about protecting me.
Long time no see. Who was that? Kupala?
That's where my mom was born and raised. I pay a spy money I don't have to keep an eye on the place.
Oh god, you're getting more in debt. You do realize a spy that's not being paid knows who to assassinate, right?
Whether I'm above the dirt or below it, it's up to me to make sure my stepmother can't get to my mom.
Would your stepmother really harm her?
No doubt about it. She's been honing her crazy plans lately. All because I've taken to fighting at your side.
So why is she still alive?
She thinks I'm making a name for myself before my glorious return to House Albrecht. Being delusional is her sport.
Seriously, did you get an extra few, like... I mean, you had an 8-pack, but you seriously look like you were one of the Pillar Men. Seriously, you could be one of the Pillar Men. Like, oh my god.
There's little advantage to her going after my mom, but she's unpredictable. Gotta stay vigilant.
Seriously, I could play the JoJo theme music for the Pillar Men in the background. It would not seem out of place. What's your mother like? Oh god.
Guess I haven't talked about her. After her and my pop split, she returned home. Where she's from, it's kind of an odd place.
Seriously, he looks like one of the Pillar Men. I shit you not. Look at him. He's so manly.
You know the folks who live in the mountains of the Alliance? Guessing that's a no. Few do. Imagine a place with no influence to speak of. Nestled in the mountains on the Almyran border. That's Kupala.
People live there?
Well, they're not mountain goats. And it's not like they never interact with the Lords of the Alliance. They're incredibly isolated, though. Even their trade relations are remarkably limited.
Alright, Balthus, I know this is gonna sound weird, but can you do a JoJo pose?
Doubt that'll change. The land lacks resources worth fighting over. Probably for the best, honestly.
It is definitely for the best, especially during a war.
Oh, but back to my mom. She was different. An exception to the rule in Kupala. She left the mountains, was rescued by my dad, and fell madly in love with him.
I mean, that just sounds like Stockholm Syndrome. Sounds like destiny.
That goddess of yours is one cruel minx. So if that's the destiny she gave him, wouldn't surprise me a bit. My birth helped matters, but only a little. House Albrecht just wasn't where she belonged. My dad was in a tough spot. He was obligated to marry a fellow noble and produce a fitting heir.
Man, that sucks. You know, that still happens nowadays a lot, and I'm noticing all the new people, sup guys. That's actually happening a lot nowadays too. People are effectively being sort of pushed by their parents to marry into a certain type of family to make it easier for the rest of the family to make money and get jobs and shit. It's kind of sad. So many people are unfulfilled in this life. They get really wealthy and they get high positions throughout companies and government, and then they're still unhappy, cheat on their spouse, drink, take drugs, and some even, you know, jump off the deep end. It's like, wow, fuck that.
Nobody'd want to live out their days where they're utterly unwelcome. So my mom returned to Kupala.
I see.
Then it happened. I was enrolled in the Officers Academy at Garrick Mach, and everything changed. During my enrollment examination, they discovered that I bear the major crest of Chevalier.
Sounds French.
My dad decided to resist his family's wishes and make me the head of the house after I graduated. Thing is, the truth of my special crest was kept a secret by decree of the church.
Dragon Lady.
He couldn't tell anyone about my prized bloodline, so I was forced to step down as the legitimate heir.
The church hid it? Why was it a secret?
It was for the best. My crest was inherited from mountain folk who prefer to keep to themselves. Imagine what would happen to Kupala if it got out. We both know it would destroy their way of life.
People will do anything for a rare crest.
Too true. I'm guessing the church thought my crest would cause trouble in Fodlan.
I mean, more so than currently.
But don't get me wrong. No matter what life's thrown at me, I'm no victim. Like I've said, I prefer it this way. I've got to be free. Even if things were different, I'd still choose this life. But I can't let my mother and her people pay the price for keeping peace in Fodlan. Wouldn't be right. All I can do is make a name for myself in battle and secure enough power to protect them. Failure isn't an option.
Wow, you are like the Pillarman X Virgil with an actual family. Jesus, he's massive! How many supports do I have? Lysithia? Ash? Yuri, oh my god, you pretty boy. Happy! Oh my god. Jeridza, I don't know who the fuck you are. Constance looks like a teenager. Shamir's just Shamir. Mercedes looks like a widow. Oh god, she's become a nun. Felix! You look like a samurai! Damn! Ash! Son of the bitch, you look like Legolas with short hair. Lysithia, what the fuck happened? Holy shit! You look the same. You look the same. Oh, Yuri! Okay, you're the Legolas. I'm sorry, you're the Legolas. You look like a teenager. Long blonde hair. You look like a teenager. Happy looks like a traveling wanderer on an adventure or something. You're like a pillar man. Death Knight. Oh, you're... What? You were the Death... Oh, come on. What are you, Arthas? He's basically Arthas. Crown Prince of Lordaeron. Blonde hair. That was like Arthas' hairstyle in Warcraft 3. Before he became the Lich King of Death. What the fuck? Is that a reference to Warcraft? Shamir is just Shamir. Handyman. Manuela. Leonie, you look... Long hair suits you. Oh my god, I can't get over Lysithea. Ash, what the hell? What the hell? What the literal hell? What? Oh my god. Wait. Wait, I can look through the roster, can't I? No, can I see them? I can't see them, can I? Where's that thing in the roster where you can actually see who they are? You see the full character model. That's gotta be somewhere. Come on, that's gotta be somewhere. God damn it. Where's the appearance thing? I gotta see what they look like. Jesus Christ. But we gotta do the supports before we explore. Oh my fucking... Dude! Alright, I'm gonna save it. And hit explore. I'm guessing I can grind... Yeah, I can grind supports. Let me explore... Oh no, we're gonna have to do the supports. I can't grind it until we do supports. Let's hit explore really quickly. Wait, do they... Why can't I... Do they rotate? Can I, like, see the full bot... Wait, is that Lysithea in the back? What the fuck? You grew! What the fuck is... You look like a fairy tale princess. What the fuck? Why can't I see your character model? I want to see your full character model. Come on. Fine, I'll explore. Where are you?
Professor.
You look the same. It's all the supports.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
Okay, these are all the supports. We've got a fuck ton of supports, no doubt. That's for next week. That's for next week. That's for next week. There's probably 2 hours worth of supports. And we've been playing Fire Emblem for 3 hours. If not more, we gotta go watch some anime episodes. We gotta watch the anime episodes, and we gotta watch Hell of a Boss. I never knew I needed this in my life until I got this in my life. I got to see people grow up. I never had the experience of being like, oh my god, you've grown. The only experience I've had it with was my mate's retriever. And I saw him when he first got him, when he was 8 weeks old, when he was a little puppy this big. And he basically like fell asleep on my lap. And also Cheeky, when she was like 8 weeks. She would fall asleep when she actually fell asleep behind me. On the first night, we didn't know where to put her. I was like, maybe I'll make like because I didn't have a crate or anything, I was like, I'll put a bed in the bathroom for her so she doesn't run out. And she was alone, so she started barking. So I actually went to the bathroom and I slept on the floor next to her and I let her out and then she just slept right next to me. So I fell asleep on the floor of the bathroom and Cheeky was literally sleeping right next to me. It was warm because I put towels down. And then the next night she was just sleeping on beds. So she never slept like on the floor and stuff. She was always sleeping on beds. But, you know, I watched her grow slowly. My mate's retriever was a little pup and then like a month later he was this big. But this is just unreal. So this is what people feel like when they see someone after 10 years, like when they're a kid and they grow. This is Fucking hell. People have changed so much. Yeah, I can't wait for you to freak out over the next time. Like, people's styles have changed. Like, they were wearing uniforms and they had their hair and they had their personality. But now everyone's, like, doing their own thing. Ah. Well played, and thank you everyone for not spoiling it. You guys are fucking legends. You guys are legends not only for not spoiling it, but for waiting a year. A literal year. We started playing Fire Emblem, then we stopped for a literal fucking year. Okay, maybe not a full year, but like at least 6 months. And you guys didn't spoil it. You didn't spoil it in the Discord thread, you didn't spoil it in the comments, you didn't spoil it at all. Thank you. I did not know I needed this in my life until I saw it. I would have loved to see Shamir, like, after a few years, but, like, who cares? Oh my god. I can't believe the Death Knight was some fucking blonde dude with long hair. I don't know what I was expecting, but that wasn't what I was expecting. But then again, I wasn't expecting Edelgard to be the fucking Flame Emperor either. And I'm pretty sure Frick's gonna give us a few screenshots and all the little hints that were dropped throughout the story which we didn't pick up on. Like that Edelgard was never available in missions that the Flame Emperor turns up. Wait, but if the Flame Emperor and Death Knight were working together, they were in cahoots with that evil guy that killed Gerald. Edelgard. Oh, no. That... Edelgard has some fucking explaining to do. Edelgard has some fucking explaining to do. If they were working together, why did they kill Gerald? Was he a dragon? Because a lot of people were talking about how he hasn't aged a day. And Rhea's old as fuck, and she hasn't aged because she's a dragon. Edelgard, did you kill our father? That is some fucked up shit. That is some end of the game, do we forgive you or kill you sort of scenario. That's gonna be something that's gonna be an interesting bridge to cross. No, but seriously, what the fuck has been happening with this war? I mean, I'm a little bit WTFing about this war, right? Like, 5 years for a war is considerable. There's so many questions! Ah! Wasn't Edelgard always talking to Monica when Monica was at the This feels like some Game of Thrones type of stuff. It fucking is. Dragons. I mean, magic, but alright, accept it. Accept the magic. Accept the magic. The plotting, the betrayals, the backstabbing. Dude, I never even thought about it possibly being involved in Gerald's death. But the question is why? Because remember, the professor's mother's heart stopped. Or she gave her heart to us, or... Because even Rhea says, I'm taking that heart back. It's something to do with the heart. And then we have the goddess Sothis in us, which puts a giant question mark on who our mother is. And we theory crafted that she's related to Sothis, and that possibly Rhea was our grandmother, which is probably wrong at this point, but, you know, theory craft away. And Gerald is possibly a dragon because he hasn't aged in decades. Like, there's so much... Jesus Christ, we're gonna be here a while, guys. Alright, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna reset the stream. We're gonna watch Hell of a Boss. I'm gonna play some music in the background for like 3 minutes. I'm gonna play another song or something. Let's play Pillarman theme because it fits. We're gonna have a 2-3 minute break. Then I'm gonna come back, restart the stream by turning it off, turning it back on. We're gonna watch Hell of a Boss. We're gonna watch Assassination Classroom. We're gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist Abridged. I negotiated that I could stream for another 2 hours with Hutchon in advance. You're welcome. I didn't even realize this would take longer than it did, but lucky I negotiated. But fuck, I'm hyped. I'm fucking hyped. Oh, okay, come thy titties. Come thy titties. I'm a little bit fired up. I'm a little bit fired up. I'm like a kid that finally got his gold or silver version of Pokemon and can go back to the Kanto region years after it happened. Like, I feel like a little kid again. I didn't know I needed this in my life. Also, Kuma, if you remember part 1, Gerald was the support teacher, and after the Death Knight fight, after following him, finding Flean, he left. Ah. Okay. Break time. I don't know what the Death Note OP is. I'm just gonna put Death Note. The world. I think it's the world. Alright, I'm gonna play the world. We're gonna go on break. This is why I asked about watching the story. Imagine if you ended it when you fell off the cliff. Man, I would have left you guys blue-balled for a week. That would have been cruel. Well, I did leave you guys blue-balled for 6 fucking months, and I apologize. But the world is a fucked up place. But hey, we're streaming Saturday, we're streaming Sunday, and Anime Monday has been going well. We've been playing Fire Emblem since we started Anime Monday. We've been watching a bit of anime and reacting to it. The Patreon is live. We've got the new camera, you know, nice camera. We got a good capture card. We're not having the computer dying every 5 minutes. We got a PlayStation 5. Like, shit's going in the right direction. Things are getting better and better. And now we're growing and pushing to hopefully become full-time soon. You know, I'm trying to push it for April, but I don't know if it's going to happen because I'm not uploading daily because of work. But we're pushing. And once we go full-time, man, 6-7 days of live streaming a week, daily uploads, like, shit's going in the right direction. Things are going well. Let's just keep going. So, alright, let's take that break before this goes nuts. Thank you for not spoiling it. Thank you for not spoiling it. Don't spoil it. Don't say shit. I know a lot of you have watched the game. I know a lot of you guys have played the game. But thank you for not spoiling it. Don't spoil it. Let's keep it under wraps. This is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome. Oh, we had a time skip. We had a time skip. We have a war. We have all the good things. I like war. A slum that likes war. Who would have thought? I don't actually like war in real life, but in video games it is definitely fun to see it pan out. But in real life it's actually horrible. There's absolutely nothing but victims in war, and there's absolutely no winner. But what can I say? I let myself go a little bit in video games and movies and just let myself enjoy it, as is the way everyone does. So let's just have fun with it. Let's see if we notice something new in the opening. I don't know how much more in the opening there is to notice that hasn't already transpired in the game, but it's chock-a-blocked. It's never the same after you realize what's going on. Yes! I think we saw this last week. I think we also saw this last week. This is like the three sides of the war. And there she is, the Dragon Lady herself. Oh. And there we go, all the artifacts getting unleashed. She looks a little bit like a Dragonite, don't you think? It's going to be really interesting. We've recruited a few people from every house, but there's still some we haven't recruited. And given that it's a war, everyone's head is on the chopping block. And there have already been casualties. Ah, so that's probably the war scene. And no doubt we play a central part in it. She was using that shield when we were fighting her. Interesting. Who was that guy she was fighting in the beginning? I know it was the start of the game, but it's going to be very interesting. Ah, that's probably Rhea. That's probably Rhea. This'll be interesting. By the way, who was that fox on the couch you tweeted a picture of? That was little Thor. He's our flatmate's Pomeranian. He looks like a fox, but he's actually a Pomeranian. But he looks very foxy. And as you know, Cheeky is half Pomeranian, but she gets a lot from the Maltese side. But she has a little bit of a Pomeranian personality. But yeah, he's a Pomeranian. He's a little Pomeranian. I figured I'd share. He was sleeping on the couch. What do you think of the redo of Healer? What do you mean? What do you mean redo of Healer? I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean by that. And you can't drink until you're 21. Ah, we'll see how it goes. I still remember getting drunk for the first time when I was about 7 at my grandfather's wake. And then like my second or third cousin had to get his stomach pumped. A new anime. Oh, I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I haven't seen it. Alright. Wait. Oh, right, yes. We took over this place. We took over this place. And can we do any other supports from here? Oh, yes! We were gonna do supports! Holy fucking shit! Oh my god! All the fucking supports that were locked are now unlocked! Oh my god, the buffet of supports has begun. Why is someone calling me now? No. No, I will not be denied. No. I will not. No. No. Why do they call now? No. I don't think we've done any of them, so... Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, the support buffet begins. Oh my god. I don't know who to start with. I'm still trying to absorb the fact that everyone's grown up. Fuck, man. Puberty hits like a truck. Puberty hits like a fucking truck. Alright, okay, okay, let's, I mean, it's Crimson Rose, so let's start with Edelgard. But I am also tempted to look at what's going on with Lysithea. What the fuck? You know what? Let's just start with Lysithea while we're at it. Your bond with Lysithea has wait, I can't start it from here? Oh, no! Edelgard and Hubert, here we go.
And that concludes my report.
Oh my god, the simp has grown 3 inches.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before, there are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
Like your cuckery?
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now.
No true Emperor needs to say, I am the Emperor.
If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
No Emperor says I have the right to, either.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion.
Jesus, he is the ultimate simp. We're talking super high school level simp here.
Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
Jesus!
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear.
Nah, she said bear. I like it.
It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
Take a sip of coffee every time she says the word bear.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They're trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The Scarlet Path I have carefully prepared.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh boy.
Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end.
Oh, that word that every cuckin simp hates.
You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret.
He's been lamp zoned. He's a utility, like a lamp.
I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in.
The memes, ladies and gentlemen, the memes.
I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens.
You don't want to know his secrets. It'll make this relationship awkward, wouldn't it?
If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Oh my god! Oh.
Well, you have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able.
Oh boy, here we go.
From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Oh wow, what a shock! Who could have possibly seen this one coming?
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
Oh my god, you are dense! Seriously, are girls this oblivious? You can't be this oblivious. I mean, do you really think a guy is hanging around with you so much because he wants to be your friend? Really?
Yes. That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Really?
Oh, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
Really?
It is you, Lady Edelgard. Did you ever really doubt?
Oh!
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
You should never laugh! He just died on the inside. He just literally fucking died. That laugh is one of just pure self. My god, it would not surprise me at this point if he jumps off the highest tower of the castle. Oof! Fuck! And that's where their relationship ends. The end. Friend zoned. Ooh. It's alright, Christian. Happy birthday. Enjoy and enjoy the playthrough blind. Oh my god. Who could have possibly seen that one coming? Who? Who, I tell you? Who? Alright, Edelgard and Constance. Let's see if her house is restored to its former glory. Oh my god, Edelgard. You are dense in some things. Really? Oh my god. This is just... Oh my god.
Your Majesty, might I have a moment of your time?
Why does Constance looks like she's up to something cheeky?
Yes, of course. Unless you're not planning yet another magical exhibition, are you? Knowing you, it seems a safe bet. I can't imagine what else it could be. I already promised to help you revive House Nouvelle.
Wait, it's been 5 years. Why haven't you done it already? What have you been doing for 5 years?
If our campaign continues as it has, we'll soon prevail. There's no need to keep inventing spells.
Have you heard about how Marjorie and Gatekeeper won the recent poll for Fire Emblem Heroes costumes? Nope.
I don't doubt that your Majesty has things well in hand when it comes to the war.
Really? She does? Used to me.
Yet why should I allow that to deter me from achieving my ultimate satisfaction?
I'm scared when a woman says satisfaction.
As the scion of proud House Nouvelle, I shall bring about my grand achievement before my house is restored. On that, you may rely.
You have a strong will and a strong mind. You do not consider yourself above concerted effort either. Even during wartime, you trust your own ability to fight and survive. You're ever focused on the future and on the actions necessary to realize it.
Where is this coming from? If there's an angle to be played with this praise, it eludes me.
I was only speaking the truth. I find your efforts to be admirable.
Your words are sweet. And yet...
Yes? Please, go on.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but you promised that House Nouvelle would be restored. Yet you work toward a future with no place for the noble houses of old. Granted, in your unified Fodlan, the acting lord for each territory will come from noble stock. But in the long term, your system will replace the nobility. Our role will change significantly.
That's exactly right. There will no longer be lords who inherently rule over a particular territory. Instead, nobles will act as government officials, working for the people in exchange for a salary.
Oh no, she's forming a government. Please, do not form a congress, for the love of Arjuna.
Officials will be selected from the general populace as well, bringing an end to the very concept of social standing. All will rise and fall by their own merits.
Yeah. About that.
And it is for those reasons that I continue my magical research. Even if nobility ceases to exist as a concept, the meritorious spellcraft displayed by House Nouvelle shall make us a household name.
I must admit, your words strike a chord. I find myself oddly moved by your proclamation.
She said our. You and which family member?
So you see, Your Majesty, the fortunes of my house dovetail nicely with your plans. The road on which you stride courageously forward leads to my own bright future.
I too believe that the future you wish for can be found at the end of this path we're cutting.
Splendid! Oh, amid all this talk, I neglected to present my demonstration. Sit back as I, Constance von Nouvelle, display the never-duplicated Nouvelle style of spellcraft.
About that. Another time, yes? I have much to do. Elsewhere.
Oof.
No, wait! There's no time like the present! Why, it shan't take more than an hour or two.
Wow. I believe that's the final one. Yeah, that's the final one. Wow. Wrapping up so many story arcs. No, I haven't seen that Final Fantasy trailer. If it's not on the gaming channel, then I haven't seen it. Alright. Caspar and Edelgard. Let's see where this is going.
Huh? What's wrong, Edelgard?
Wait, she's an armored lord now?
Why do you ask?
You always look at me funny, but right now you're looking at me more normal.
I mean, Caspar has grown up to be quite a handsome lad. Maybe she's thinking of, I don't know, using him as a sperm donor?
You can seem rather oblivious, but then you go and shock me with your keen insight.
Whoa, that's a little harsh.
Is it? You only have yourself to blame for the reputation. As for me, I've always thought of you as something of a victim.
Where is this going?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you're a victim of Fodlan's antiquated system of nobility. You're skilled and you work hard, yet you still play second fiddle to your less capable older brother.
Oh boy.
Even still, you fight on, not allowing yourself to be discouraged by it all. People like you help to fuel my fire. If I can only smash this rotten system, I could save you.
You've always got a whole lot to say about your grand plans for the future.
Just hear me out. I've realized that I was wrong about you. I can now see that you've found a way to live the life you want to live. Simply put, you love working hard, and you love training. You don't know the meaning of surrender. I never thought such a genuine person could really exist.
That's a lot to take in. You're not too far off, though. I try to live life the way I want to. I wasn't that way when we first met, but I've changed since then. Nowadays, what you see is what you get.
It doesn't matter that you have burdens to bear. Despite that, you never stray from your path. You don't let anything tie you down. I can hardly imagine a life like that. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous.
You should have probably thought of that before you started a war, Edelgard.
Well, I don't think I could live the way you do, but I admire you for sticking to it.
I mean, it's not like she can just end the war and keep ahead.
You never let your burdens get you down. You try to push through them instead. If I'm being honest, I changed my mind about you a while back.
Is that so?
You can be real critical of yourself, and you admit it when you make a mistake.
That's true. I certainly make mistakes, but I feel it's important to own up to them.
I probably make twice as many mistakes as you, but I don't notice half of them.
Oh, wow.
This is no laughing matter, Caspar. Then again, that's part of how you choose to live as well, isn't it?
That it is. But it doesn't change what I promised before. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, Edelgard. Even if we don't live our lives the same way, I'll help cut a path through so you can follow safely behind.
Wow.
I don't doubt it. The future is ours, Caspar. I'm counting on you to help clear the way.
Wow. Would have been odd if these two were at opposite ends during the war. Well, he didn't sound like a simp because he's living his life by his own terms. He's doing it because he wants to rather than because someone else wants to do it. There's a difference between being a simp and having your ideals aligned with someone else. That being said, I haven't seen the new Nier Replicant trailer. Like I said, if the reactions aren't on the gaming channel, I haven't watched it. Alright, who else do we have with Edelgard? Ferdinand, Linhard... Ooh, Bernie. Let's wrap up Bernie. Let's wrap up the ones we can, and then go to the ones that aren't wrapped up yet. Bernie!
Gardening with you is a lot of fun, Lady Edelgard.
Wait, Bernie's out of her room?
I feel the same. You know so much about it, Bernadetta.
Wait, she got into gardening?
I looked after flowers a lot back home. I like them. They don't talk, they don't get angry, they don't hit you. And they're sweet.
And she was abused as a child, confirmed.
They are sweet. Unlike people, they can all be trusted on sight.
You're sweet too, Lady Edelgard. I mean, not sweet, but, you know what I mean.
Awkward moment when you call your Emperor sweet.
You can talk or even get angry all you want.
Well, I'll strive to avoid getting angry.
You're really kind. I'm less scared of you than I used to be. Most nobles are terrifying. I've had lots of bad experiences with them. But getting the chance to talk to you like this makes me glad I came to the monastery.
I'm glad too. I had heard rumors about the reclusive daughter of House Varley, but you're nothing like I imagined.
Rumors? About me? Just pretend you didn't hear anything.
There's no need to be embarrassed. Rumors are meaningless. All that matters is the truth.
You're right. I'm not really a recluse now anyway. Not since I came to the monastery.
Wow, she's changed a lot.
I won't let the rumors bother me.
Jesus.
I'm happy to hear it. Actually, I should thank you.
Thank me? What for? Wait, do you mean you need to thank me for all the times I've made you mad? You do, don't you?
Yeah, spoke too soon.
That mind of yours. No, I mean the grateful sort of thanks. Before I met you, I was more prone to anger. But now, I've changed in that regard.
Wow, that's nice, considering you're in a war.
So, thank you for that. Oh, I suppose you're not listening.
Oh, I'm done for! 5 years' worth of resentment is about to crash down on me all at once! Ah!
It's okay, Bernadetta. I'm thanking you, not attacking you.
Oh, I jumped to conclusions again, didn't I?
Old habits die hard.
You did, yes. But don't worry about it. Enough talk, don't you think? Let's take care of these sweet little plants.
You're in a war and you have time to be gardening. I hope you're at least making poison.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Bernadetta, I hope you'll keep spending time with me.
Of course I will. Hey, look! This flower's just about ready to bloom.
So it is. I can't wait to see its true colors.
That's one big flower. Probably eat people whole. Let's weaponize it. Do I think Bernie's a good waifu? I think she's so, what's it called? Enclosed within herself that I'd be interested in seeing what her natural personality is beyond all the fear. That would be interesting to see. Other than that, I don't know. A lot of people could project what they're like onto her, which would make her look like a good waifu, but her actual personality is very hidden behind all that fear. Alright, Dorothea!
Hey, 80, take a look at this. I received it as a gift.
80? You're calling your emperor 80? Wait, are you girls in the kitchen? Oh my god, Dorothea, sending women back.
It was sent from... I don't remember. Anyway, the point is...
Dorothea, when you receive a gift, don't you think you should try to remember who it's from?
Oh my god, she's becoming... What's that teacher's name?
You're right. That's a little thoughtless of me.
What's gotten into you lately? You seem mostly uninterested in the various suitors throwing themselves at you.
What, they're not rich enough for you?
Is something on your mind?
Oh, don't worry about me. Everything's fine. I'm just finding it difficult to care about chasing after love as much as I used to.
Why?
Do you have any idea why?
Oh my god, Edelgard and me are on the same wavelength. This is a problem.
Well, I do have an inkling.
Oh god, you're pregnant.
You seem reluctant to tell me. Is it somehow my fault?
No, nothing like that. Okay, I suppose you're not completely wrong, but...
Oh great, you're attracted to her?
How do you mean? Please, just say what's on your mind.
When the two of us are together, talking like this...
Called it!
Somehow I don't feel like I care about my troubles with love anymore. So it's fine.
Okay, whatever. I mean, she said she wants to have a few concubines. She never said she wants them all to be male. That's fine. You can be one of her side... What's the word that's not derogatory? Side fitness partners. Yes, that's the one. Side asses? That's a good one.
There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But it seems we should get to the bottom of such a drastic change.
Oh my god, Edelgard, you have no idea what you're talking about, do you?
Maybe we can figure it out if we just...
Katie, I'm telling you, I'm fine. If you push me any further, I'll write an opera about you. I'll do it right here and now.
Oh my god, you're already writing love sonnets about her.
And then I'll sing it in your face.
Settle down, Dorothea. I can take a hint. If you insist, I'll drop the subject.
Really, Edelgard? You could take a hint? Really? Because all the previous supports beg to differ, especially Hubert and Dorothea and other people.
Whatever you do, don't write more opera lines about me. My cheeks are probably still red from your last performance.
Take a hint, Edelgard!
Well, I can't promise anything.
Oh my god, the Empress is so dense. I have failed as a teacher.
But if I try real hard, by the time the war is over, I might just have an opera written, starring you. No need to worry though, 80. I'll be fabulous as you. A performance they'll rave about for years.
Death flag!
The frightening part is that I don't know whether you're joking or not. But I do regret to inform you that you won't be playing the role of Edelgard.
Kuma, you taught her how to fight, not love. I don't know, she hasn't exactly been doing a lot of fighting in the last 5 years from what I'm hearing. The war's been in a stalemate.
Why's that?
Don't you see? No story about me would be complete without the character of Dorothea. It would be ridiculous for you to play me instead of yourself.
80. You really are something special, aren't you?
Take a Hint, Edelgard. Oh my god, she is so dense. Alright, I'm honestly shocked that Petra only gets a B rank. That is not fair. Petra is awesome.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard.
Oh, for the love of...
But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Why were you watching her in secret? And don't tell me because you're also in love with her. Seriously, what is going on here?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
Seriously, he sounds like an overattached puppy.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
Are you being metaphorical or literal?
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra. It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
I am having a joke.
Oh my god, Petra just cracked the joke! Jesus Christ!
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you now?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you.
Petra's a sweet kid.
As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Brigid, too.
See, when you said she's evolving, quick put her down before she learns too much, am I the only one that thinks of her as one of the legendary birds? She reminds me of Moltres or Articuno, given her long hair. She's definitely not a Zapdos. She doesn't have spiky hair.
I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Brigid on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need me to look out for you. You and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick, to be sure, but inarguably funny.
Petra cracked the joke. I mean, that on its own is astounding.
To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
I mean, Petra is committed to the joke. You gotta give her some credit.
We both are growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.
Sweet girl. She's a sweet girl. Seriously, I just want to hook her up with someone that will treat her right. She's such a sweet girl. She's always been sweet throughout the entire game. She's so underrated. Alright, Ferdinand and Edelgard. Please, don't torture him and do things to him. Who will treat Petra better than Kuma? Like, Petra's a sweet kid, but I don't know. She doesn't, like, what really? Petra strikes me as the type of girl that no matter how you treat her, she would pretty much rationalize it in a way that she believes is fair. So no matter what you do, she won't challenge you on it, which is not something I want. I actually need someone that can actually challenge me. I need to be challenged. If I'm not challenged and I'm just obeyed, I pretty much... You know what I mean? You don't want a princess, you want a queen. And a queen needs to be powerful. You know? But anyway. Ash? Ooh, Ash would be a sweet kid. Ash is also a sweet kid. Ash is a very sweet kid. I really want to see how he's changed in the last 5 years. Alright, Ferdinand, let's see what's going on, and let's see what happened to your father. You were fed your father in the pie, weren't you?
Standing tall, I see.
Oh my god, she's a animal person. I like that.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An
Jesus.
equine marvel, no?
Jesus, Ferdinand, please, for the love of God, tell me you got some game. You've got the long hair, you're almost Dracula, just tell me you grew some balls, please.
Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you just gonna take that, Edelgard? He called your horse stupid. Are you gonna take that?
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
What?
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom?
Nani?
This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop.
Oh god.
I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
You gotta be joking.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
Dude, what the fuck?
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire.
Dude!
But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Jesus, what are you, 8? What is she, your older sister that you keep bugging because of something that happened involving dessert one night? For the love of God, man!
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle then!
Oh my god! I should have got you killed in chapter 1.
All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
Oh, for the love of...
As you wish. Ha!
It only took you one blow? How?
Do you even lift? For fuck's sake! She wears heavy armor and uses a battle axe. And you're wearing some aristocrat bullshit.
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
What do you mean what I've been teaching this boy? I don't know! I taught him how to wear armor and kill people. And apparently he spent his time pissing off an older girl who just so happens to be Emperor. I mean, he's lucky it was Edelgard. Any other female Emperor would have had him crucified on a tree.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly.
Oh, you were defeated many years ago.
I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
You even use a spear. How did you lose with a spear?
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness.
Wait, you challenged someone to a duel when you weren't ready? Oh my god.
I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not.
You challenged someone to a duel without knowing what to expect. Oh my god, you are just a little boy playing noble.
That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
You're laughable.
Ferdinand.
I am so embarrassed. Well, that was eye-opening. Linhardt.
Linhardt, I finally found you.
What is he doing in the tomb of Sothis?
These structures were built more than 1,000 years ago and still remain. Amazing.
What, are you studying archaeology now?
Most interesting, there's a pattern to the saints' emblems carved into each of the sarcophagi.
Yep, he's playing thingy.
Here, you'll see if you come take a look.
Perhaps another time. Right now, I have something to discuss with you.
Yes, you need to provide an heir. Go do your duty for the House of Linhardt. Produce babies. Do it.
You've said before that you don't care about the usefulness of your research.
Ah, you're weaponizing his interests. I like it.
After giving it some thought, I decided that I'd like to create an institution for crest and relic research, and I'd like for you to lead it.
Oh my god, why does this sound like the Soul Society in Bleach? What is he, House 11?
All you would need to do is carry out whatever research you like. Somebody else will decide how to make use of your findings.
I'm sorry, it's House 12. House 11 is, Kenpachi. House 12 is the Science Research Division. Wait, it's not even a house, it's Squad 12. My bad, it's been a while since I watched Bleach. Don't get angry at me. It's been like years. You guys should be lucky that I still remember the numbers at all. Let alone what they do.
What do you think? I imagine such an environment would suit you quite well.
Let's be clear that I have my reservations. But I suppose I'll take you up on your offer, if you insist.
Excuse me, Edelgard, you are a fucking emperor in the middle of the war. I mean, why is it a request?
Although I'm unsure if it's a good idea. If my research dries up, you'll be stuck with a worthless institute. I do hope you understand that, Your Majesty.
Why are you skeptical about my proposal?
Don't second guess yourself now.
It's because all I've ever cared about is following my own curiosity, wherever it takes me. Being head of some institution and researching as part of an organized team sounds like no fun at all. At that point, it's not research, it's just a job, and one I've been practically forced into at that. However, since I know you've put a lot of effort into preparing this opportunity for me, and since I like you well enough, I will, begrudgingly, take you up on the offer.
Really? She just offered you the opportunity to get paid for what you've been doing this entire time on a whim. And you're upset about that? Oh my god. You really have been handed everything in life, haven't you?
Well then, I suppose I should be grateful. But I'll be honest, I see little point in bringing you on board if you're so troubled by the idea. Let's put this idea on hold for the moment. I'll figure something out for you by war's end.
Edelgard, can you please focus more on the war and less about this shit?
I have great respect for your talent, Linhardt. I'm certain I can find a way to make use of it that's to your liking.
Now I can see why the war hasn't gone anywhere in 5 years. We're not being led by a wartime leader, we're being led by a peacetime leader. And the two are very different. See, I'm a wartime leader. I know nothing about peacetime. Alright, Honeyman. Or as I like to call him, Honeyman.
Ah, young Edelgard. This is your first time in this room, yes?
Honeyman, she's not some cheap prostitute you got off the streets for 20 bucks. Treat her with some respect.
That's right. When I was a student, I avoided this place.
We all heard about the rumors.
I couldn't allow the church to learn of my crests, after all.
True enough. But now you have come here by your own choice. Can I take that as an indication that you have come to trust me a little more?
I suppose so. Though I'm still bothered by certain things.
Does anyone know how to ban the term follows? Because I've noticed a pattern with all these bots. They always have the word follows or followers in their website. I kind of feel we should just ban the term follows. And problem solved. I mean, personally, I'd like to send them to a gulag, but like, gulag's pretty full.
Tell me, what things might those be?
You can't ban the word follows? Oh my god, that is ridiculous.
Well, we're fighting to free the world from the Church's control, and to unify Fodlan. You must have some idea of what the world I'm seeking to create will be like.
With the world freed from the powers of crests, Fodlan's system of nobility will collapse.
Twitch doesn't work when you ban the word? Oh my god. I'll have to check. It might be because it's looking for it as a singular word, and because it's not a singular word and it's part of a string, it doesn't stop it because it looks at it as a whole word rather than individual characters. Which means I might be able to do it by putting a question mark on the end.
Precisely. Our current system is founded on the fact that crests are inherited through blood.
Also, Kuma, Edelgard would be the cheapest of prostitutes, and she would pay you to bed her. I will be honest. If I was offered room and board and all I had to do was bang Edelgard once in a while, I'd do it. It beats going to a job 5 days a week.
If we shatter the status quo so that those without crests are no longer at the mercy of those with them, the very concept of nobility will vanish.
Why should that have any effect on me? I am no longer a member of the nobility.
Perhaps the fate of the nobility is of no consequence to you. But what about that of crests? You've devoted your life to unraveling their secrets.
I don't understand. This guy has devoted his life to studying crests and their potential, yet you offered the head of the research institute to Linhard, who's not even interested in managing an organization. I think you have things the wrong way round, Edelgard. Why don't you offer this guy the position of leading the Crest Research Institute? He seems to be somewhat interested in it, and he's always been complaining about lack of manpower. Give him the manpower. Edelgard, come on!
Whereas I seek to create a world where crests are no longer valued. In fact, I would prefer to rid the world of them entirely if at all possible.
And now you're just sounding like Hitler.
Does this not concern you?
I mean, I've seen worse.
I see. I think I finally understand why you've always seemed so unsure about me. You imagine your ambition might crush my dreams. I assure you, there is nothing to worry about. I support your plans and your ideals wholeheartedly. But at the same time, I also believe that the influence of crests will not be so easily quelled. That is why I must continue to research them and unravel all the secrets they hold.
I see.
I think Edelgard underestimates how people with abilities work. If anyone has an advantage, they will probably instinctively use that advantage to better themselves. Edelgard seems to not understand the basic nature of humanity. My god, she is so sheltered. She's incapable of actually fighting a war. I have failed as a teacher. Manuela.
Professor Manuela, may I come in?
You're the Emperor! Kick that door down, woman!
This room, what happened here?
Many things.
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary. Why? Is something the matter?
Again, you taught her how to fight, not wage war. I would have thought something would have rubbed off. Apparently it didn't.
No, can I help you tidy up? Actually, I have to know. How did you make such a mess in the first place?
You're an empress! Why are you tying up? Ah! Woman! God damn it!
Please don't ask for the details. Suffice to say, my room always looks like this after I've been dumped.
You've been dumped again? I thought your room was a mess because you just found a new boyfriend. Jesus, I usually tidy things up as a means of therapy, not destroy it.
Oh, right. Well, let's see what we can do about it.
Edelgard, you gotta stop executing people that dump her. Seriously, you're gonna run out of men. What the hell was that?
Your help was unexpected, but appreciated, Edelgard. Now, what can I do for you?
Did you just put him in a sack and throw him off a tower? Jesus Christ!
I heard that you haven't been acting like yourself, so I came to see if you're doing all right. But the moment I saw you, I could tell you were troubled, so it seemed pointless to ask.
They were cleaning. That sounded like a body was being dragged across the floor. Not that I would know what a body sounds like being dragged across the floor in the sack. Why would I know the sound of that?
I suppose it was rather obvious, wasn't it? Perhaps I should stop being quite so dramatic. All the same, dear, I'd like to repay you for helping me out. Name your prize.
She's the goddamn emperor of a kingdom! She can have whatever she wants!
I don't need a reward. But if you wouldn't mind answering my question, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Of course. What is it?
I once asked you why you chose to retire.
Because in her industry, people peak at 25.
You said that the goddess supports you emotionally, but it's up to you to take care of the rest.
The goddess hasn't been around for a while.
I have to admit that I don't quite understand what you meant by that. Can you please explain?
Did I say that? I suppose so.
Wow, that is a big bed. That's a really big bed. Ba chicka wow wow.
From joining the Middle Franc Opera Company to becoming a diva of the grand stage.
At least she's talking to her best fighters instead of ignoring them. Ouch. Ouch. You hurt me, Hexen. You hurt me. But you're not wrong.
I went through so much to achieve what I did. Looking back, I don't know how I made it.
What happened during that time?
A lot. My divinely gifted voice only got me to the edge of the stage. From there, I had to work hard to defeat my rivals.
I kind of feel like I should have put you in charge of tactics instead of Edelgard.
I did all of this by myself, through sheer force of will. All so I could stand center stage.
Ah, I see I was wrong about something. I thought that being a devout believer implied a certain weakness of spirit, an inability to survive on your own.
Have you ever worked in the entertainment industry, Edelgard?
But you've proven me wrong, Professor Manuela.
You and her are on opposite sides of the spectrum. She's focusing on the people while you are focusing on the war. That is why I'm a wartime leader and she's a peacetime leader. Wartime leaders need to focus on winning the war so that the people would survive, whereas a peacetime leader needs to focus on the people to ensure that they prosper. The two times are very different, which is why different leaders are required for different periods. It's very rare that you get a leader that is both effective in peacetime and wartime, which is why at many successful empires, you had the person that was leading the war and the people leading at home, where they were very different. The two don't mix very well. The instincts are completely different. A wartime leader requires more rational thinking, which has a lot less empathy, whereas a peacetime leader requires a lot more empathy, which has a lot less rationale and analytical thinking. They're very different. You need a proper mix, otherwise you get things broken and get an uprising. Basically. Wartime leaders only make good dictators. You just got 20k mono coins? You're rich! Alright, that is Edelgard's. Ladies and gentlemen, now, can we please see some Lysithea for the love of God? We haven't seen her in ages. I want to see how much she's grown. Oh, God damn it! Alright, what about Ash? Come on, Ash. Oh, for the love of... What about Petra? Dorothea? Bernie? Oh, for the... Caspar? Linhardt? Ferdinand? Hubert? Oh, God damn it. Constance? Manuela? Oh, God damn it. Shamir? Well, I've just been rejected by everyone. Kuma, if it's white with blue, they need to seek you out. Oh. Oh. Well, thank you for telling me. Alright, in that case, Lysithea, let's see you and Linhardt? I guess.
You seem to have lined up your desserts very meticulously.
Lysithea, are you real? Because you don't look like a real person. You look like something out of a Final Fantasy game. Plus, you've grown. You're now, like, full size. You're not even fun size anymore. You're like a grown woman. I always remember you as this little kid that I used to feed with the desserts. Now you're basically my height. It's weird. I can't look at you as a little kid anymore that I stuff with desserts. Now you're just grown up. I feel like I have to marry you off for political alliances with someone. God, they've grown so much.
What you see before you, Lysithea, is a life choice.
Oh, really?
The most skilled pastry chef in the army has been asked to do the impossible in the heart of wartime. Source high-quality ingredients, employ advanced baking methods, and create these 2 pastries.
This is where our war resources are going, making pastries. Lysithea, if you want a literal tactical nuke, I would have you executed.
Wow, you've put a lot of thought into this. May I?
Of course. You can have but one, though. And it should be noted that they taste completely different.
These 2 are gonna get married, aren't they?
I thought I'd split them between us, seeing as they were made so carefully and are so very, very special.
Oh my god, Linhardt understands that the way to a woman's heart is her stomach. I am so proud of you right now. I am so fucking proud of you.
Ah, thanks. So, what exactly is the life choice you mentioned? Also, if you are not partaking, I'll just go ahead and eat them both.
Hey!
Oh no. For you see, if you eat one, you simply cannot, must not, eat the other.
Oh my god, you're engaging her both intellectually and emotionally. You have her captivated. Linhardt, who taught you the way?
Should you eat both, a pair of ingredients, one in each pastry, will combine to poison you.
Linhardt. I am so proud right now. I am so fucking proud. I've never been so proud in my life. He's creating poisons, which are like gifts, but they kill you. Oh, I am so proud. So this is what it feels like to feel pride. He is like my son. I am so proud.
That seems unnecessarily intense. Just one won't kill me then?
No, it will not, because the chemical reaction must take place in your stomach. Therefore, if someone should taste one, they will say it's fine, and then the king will eat both, because he is a glutton, and he will die in his sleep, and it will seem like it's of natural causes. And the only way you will know that it is a poison is 3-4 days after he is already dead, because his tongue will change color, but by then he will already be buried, and it will seem like a tragedy rather than an assassination. Linhardt, you truly are the heir to my legacy. Edelgard, get the fuck out! I am so proud! My boy! My boy!
Of course not. But making this choice means you will not be able to taste the second dessert. Ever.
Oh my god, it lasts longer than a day. I am so proud, my son. I feel like hugging you. Of course, Mags, we all know Kuma is gonna have twin daughters. Hey! Big Boss had twin snake sons. If I have twin daughters, we've watched enough Danganronpa to know how that story ends. Your move, God!
No matter what I tell you, you'll never know which one tasted best. And if you are underwhelmed by your choice, you'll regret your decision forever.
Oh my god, you make dessert sound so dreadful. He is the heir to my legacy.
So, I should just pick one and be done with it.
But you've already chosen, haven't you? Not between the pastries, but your life paths.
Jesus.
You would gamble on the chance of living a long life, even if it meant losing your 2 crests, correct?
Wait, she did the what now?
Hence my current choice.
Excuse me, she did the what now?
Wait, whose choice are we talking about now?
You did the what now to your crests?
A shortened lifespan doesn't necessarily mean a short life. Even with 2 crests, you might live a long time. And with you around, the study of crests will undoubtedly reach previously unimagined levels. On the other hand, getting rid of them could help someone that I care about. Maybe. Or maybe it won't help at all.
Wait, did you just imply that you care about her, or are you talking about someone else like Handyman?
Unfortunately, one never knows until they eat the pastry. Even then, you can never taste them both.
Oh my god, I love how he's using the pastries as a metaphor for life. Linhardt. You have grown up to be such a fine man.
Hang on, Linhardt. Do you mean to tell me you care about me? Since when?
Oh my god, she gets it!
When indeed. You are someone I care about, though. So much so I wish we could be family, you and I.
Oh, he is a brave boy! He is not ashamed. He takes charge. I am so proud. I am so proud. He is a man. My boy has become a man. I am so proud.
Family? That escalated rather quickly.
Welcome to the Middle Ages, Lysithea. You would have been married off by now for political alliances. You're lucky that you haven't been. And the man's offering you cake. I mean, the man knows you after all.
Although, having more family does sound nice.
Anyway, I need to be going. Oh, and feel free to eat the pastries.
Yes! The boy is getting out of the room on a high note. And she's gonna be thinking about him the entire time. My boy has learned!
I made up the poison bit because I didn't know how else to say what I wished to say.
Oh my god!
And because... well, because I believe there are choices we can make where you can have both.
You clever fucking bastard.
I'll show you somehow, before the war is over.
Are you sure these aren't poisoned? Linhardt, wait!
My boy! My fucking boy! I am so proud! I am so proud! I am so fucking proud right now! I never knew I needed that in my life until I just saw it. This must be what a father feels like when he sees his boy grow up and become a man. What a feeling. I will allow this union, and your children will become little power packs. You will raise them in the art of war and science and knowledge and poetry and music. I have no doubt that your offspring will surpass you both, and I approve this. I approve of this union. Your offspring will bring the world to heel. They will be powerful. I approve! I approve of this union! It's the mini nuke and the healer bomb. Their children will be legendary. Half nuke, half healer, but better than both. I approve! I approve of this!
Did you want something, Professor Hanneman?
Ah, Lysithea. Thank you for coming. First, I ask that you allow me to apologize.
What have you done?
I fear I hurt you with my insensitive words. I have failed you, not as a researcher, but as a human being.
Hey, she's half Slav. She doesn't have feelings. She has a stomach, which feels hunger. That is the extent of which she feels.
I'm the one who should apologize. I'm sorry for being rude to you. Anyway, I'll keep going along with your research. I have to be on my way now.
Please, Lysithea, a moment more. I did not call you here simply to apologize. I told you once that you were an exquisite subject for my crest research. Why? Because there are no records of any other person ever having borne 2 crests.
Correct.
We cannot say anything for certain about the makeup of your body. Therefore, it seems hasty to conclude that overcoming your shortened lifespan is an impossible feat.
Spare no expense on extending the mini-nuke's lifespan, for she is a vital tool in our campaign of liberating the world of our enemies.
What is it you're implying?
Lysithea, what is my field of study?
Crestology, of course.
Indeed, and the goal of my field is to unravel every single mystery crests might conceal.
Oh my god, you made that rhyme. You get 2 Kuma points.
Someday, I even hope to devise a means to bestow a crest upon any who desires one.
Oh my god. I can use that for military application. I can create entire squads of specific crests. I can create entire squads comprised of very specific crests. Of healing ones, long-range ones, tank ones. Yes. Yes. Weaponize it. Yes!
Why would you want to do such a thing?
For humanitarian purposes, of course. We need it for maintaining the peace. Yes, that's the one.
Because I despise this world in which the presence or absence of a crest can determine a person's worth. However, if artificially implanting a crest causes too great a toll on the subject, it would be useless.
You just need to get some Slav kids. They can take everything.
As such, reducing the strain of crests on the human body is one of my research goals. Understanding how to implant a crest might also lead to the knowledge of how to remove them. Yes?
Do you think removing a crest could mean that they won't suffer from its effects any longer?
It's very possible that the crest itself has its own living thing that leeches off its host, which means transplanting it would just transplant all the effects and benefits as well. Meaning if it works in such a way, you could possibly even duplicate, grow, or modify crests. You could either combine them or separate them.
What I am trying to tell you is, the question of whether your lifespan can be restored is entirely within the scope of my research.
Could you really do that?
It is difficult to say for sure, but as long as the possibility exists, I will continue to seek it. Lysithea, let me ask you once more. Will you assist me in my research?
Professor Hanneman, I think I'm the one who should be asking for your help, really. Anyway, I'm sick of a crest determining a person's worth, too.
Ah, is that right? Perhaps you would even like to begin studying crestology yourself.
Hey, you made your sale. Don't push it too hard.
I think you would make a fantastic apprentice. A life devoted to research is a noble life, you know.
If you do manage to restore my lifespan, I'd certainly think about it.
My girl knows how to negotiate. I'm so proud!
I will hold you to those words. Ah, I see a fine future ahead of us.
Ah, I am so proud. Edelgard, take notes. What I really like is that her getup looks somewhat similar to a traditional Serbian thing that they used to wear back in the day. Ah, I am so proud of my 2 little kids. They've grown up to be such fine adults. I am so proud! I am so proud! Balthus? Come on, be a good guy.
Little Lysithea. These ears miss nothing, you know.
Alright, resist the temptation of that 8-pack.
What are you on about this time?
Hey, she is still pretty short compared to him.
Is it true that Count Ordelia plans to relinquish his title eventually?
The who or the what now?
Yes, but why are you asking?
I approve, that's all. Throwing off the shackles of nobility to live freely? It's a beautiful thing.
My god, I can just hear the Pillarmen theme in the background.
I would ask that you refrain from painting them with the same brushstrokes that you so liberally paint yourself with.
Oh my god, that sharp tongue, I'm so proud.
My mother and father will carry on with all the associated duties befitting of nobles. Only after that will they retire.
Oh my god, she's keeping everyone in line. I'm so proud.
Got it. And that's completely different from someone like me who tapped out of the nobility game, right? Your parents are exemplary nobles, that's for sure. I respect that you support them as much as you do.
Would you just stop? You're embarrassing me.
Can't be helped. Meant every word. If anyone should have red cheeks, it's me, given the choices I've made.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Kuma, are you saying that Lysithea and Balthus wouldn't make strong offspring? Strength comes in different varieties. Not all Slavs are born with physical prowess. Some are born with very keen intellect. Slavs typically come in two forms. The big, strong, bulky guys that are not as sharp, and typically the slender, weaker variety that are very keen. Very rarely does someone possess both. And the ones that possess both typically become, how should I say, warlords. The thing with the Slavs is they require a strong leader. Without a strong leader, they just destroy themselves from the inside. They're practically the Saiyans. They love violence, they love drinking, and they love women. But without a leader to keep them in line, they just end up destroying themselves. So you need someone at the helm that can keep them in line. And unfortunately, as a result, you get people like Tito, Stalin, and Putin. They're the only ones that can keep such a race in line. Without that, they just simply self-destruct. Our greatest strength is also our greatest weakness.
Of course. Still, it is a bit cowardly of me not to stand up to my family a bit more. Honestly, it's since getting to know you that I've started thinking along those lines.
My god, it's rubbing off.
One day soon I'll return to that house. My reception will be chilly at best. Still, it must be done.
Don't worry, I'll send a few people with you.
My house is full of lowlifes. But it also has my little bro who took over when I left. He's good people.
He's good people. He's good people. Someone give this man an English lesson.
Even with the difficulties in Leicester, our house is still going strong. That's his doing. That's why I've decided that it's time to talk to him about what can be done to help Count Ordelia.
Repaying your perceived debt would be nice, sure. But it sounds like you intend to foist your responsibility onto your little brother.
Uh-oh, she can smell bullshit.
Ah, but the two aren't related. This is just the right thing to do. I'm still pondering how best to fulfill my vow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she calls bullshit.
Well, you don't believe me, do you, little lady?
Just what exactly are you planning on in terms of this repayment?
After your family relinquishes their noble titles, I'll support them so that you can all live in peace.
Wait. Do you owe money to her family? Wow.
Even though you're a lowlife?
That may be true, and it is, but consider this. I've seen life from both sides, as a noble and a vagabond. When their situation changes, they'll face new challenges. I'm the perfect guy to help them through.
You're irresponsible and unreliable. But clearly, you're not a bad person.
Damn, Lysithia's gonna make a pretty good... What's the word? The female leader of a family.
And your support would be most appreciated. Just so you're aware, however, we have no means with which to pay you. So, are you sure you're still willing to follow through with this?
I wasn't planning on doing this for a payout, but if you really insisted on a thank you gift, well, you could always accept me into your family. Then paying me wouldn't be a consideration.
Wait, by which you mean becoming an adopted brother in the family, or are you asking for something else?
Excuse me? Just what are you insinuating?
Don't think too hard about it just yet. I still have lots of debts to pay and affairs to settle. In the meantime, let's just stick close together. Yeah?
Wait. Chotomate. Did he... Wait. Did he... Wait, he means as a brother, right? What? Hey! Matriarch, that's the one. Balthus. Keep it in your pants, boy. Okay, Linhart. Let's see what you've been up to with the ladies. Petra comes first.
Linhart, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
Petra, don't you realize that females don't need consent from males? It's only the other way around.
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier, and the land gifted me with lots of game.
Oh, Petra's got game. Oh my god. You know what? Petra would have game. Yes. You're a lovely girl, and you deserve someone very nice.
It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
Linhart, you're killing me here. Linhart, you're killing me here. You're killing me here, boy!
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat. That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
Oh, for the love of... Oh boy, it looks like I still have my work cut out for me.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There is a big quantity of it.
Petra, you want to smoke the meat? Jesus, you are so slub. I want to adopt you into my family.
But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would.
Kuma, his despising of blood just means he prefers a clean kill with no blood. That is cowardice. I like to look at them in the eye while their life simply drifts away. I want the very last thing they see to be me, so that they know that who killed them. They need to know. Because when they see God, I don't want someone claiming credit for my kill.
The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
Kuma, you'll scare off the new person. Hey baby, how's it going? Imagine the random people that come in and just hear me saying shit like that. They're just like, oh god, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do?
I swear she is a Moltres. Look at her.
You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
First route? Yep.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night.
Have you considered chopping down a tree?
You know, there were a good number of desks and chairs in the ruined corner of the monastery.
You are going to burn the chairs and desks. Please tell me they're not the ones that have been painted with that thing to preserve them, because that stuff is toxic to breathe in.
Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
Ah, good boy, not wasting good furniture.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhart. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
She just volunteered you!
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
But it's bedtime. Okay, fine. I can point out the choice smoking wood.
Hey, be a gentleman and help the lady carry it.
Then I'll have to help haul it all back, won't I?
Yes, you will, like a proper gentleman. Now chop chop.
would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
Please stop with the praising. Alright, fine, I'll help.
He already has his choice of women, as he should. He is my adopted son.
I'm just that nice a guy.
Stop your gloating. No one likes that. Be humble. We're doing the what now? Oh yeah, Linhardt. Alright, Dorothea! Who just so happens to be interested in Edelgard.
Ah, here you are.
Why are you going to her room and she's not coming to yours? What's going on, Linhardt?
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
You wish.
Well, that too.
Nani?
First, there is something I wish to say.
Hey, Linhardt, the fuck?
I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you.
Linhardt!
And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something.
Ah, he is looking to conquer as much genetic territory as he can, to sow his seed into as many bloodlines as he can, and then make his children fight it out to see who is the most worthy heir. A wise tactic similar to Genghis.
One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run. Because I avoid memories I find unpleasant, the number of things I avoid is forever increasing.
Cowardice? What?
I've never learned to deal with the pain of my past, so I can never increase my tolerance toward new pains.
Oh boy. It looks like he still is just a child. I mean, sure, he's a man in some regards, but he is not fully a man either. He's still a boy.
And?
That's all. But there are some nights where it really worries me.
Kuma, you already claimed him as your son. You can't take it back. Hey, I could just drop him off at an orphanage and go for a pack of smokes, can't I? I mean... meh.
That's what you wanted to say?
I mean, I claimed him as a son before I found out that he can't stand the sight of blood and that he spends his evenings thinking about the pains of the past. I mean... what the hell?
It'd be the same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next.
Are you seriously just talking to someone about your feelings? You're no son of mine.
Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self for the first time.
Oh, God.
For the first time? Each time I speak, I show my real self.
Okay, bloody Romeo.
So, what about that conversation we had?
Oh, boy.
Which conversation?
Oh, God.
When you said I was a great woman, was that true?
Ah, crap!
Of course. You have too low an opinion of yourself.
Oh, hook, line, and sinker.
I thought you were just trying to make me feel better. I didn't really think you looked at me that way, Lynn.
Why? Is it so strange? You seemed rather happy about it at the time.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird.
Hi, Chan. I need to ask you for a
Lynn.
favor. I need some water when you're done. Grazie.
You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Maybe I laughed too much.
When someone's hungry, it means all the adrenaline has left their body. When you're high on adrenaline, you can't feel hunger. Therefore, she feels relaxed around him.
Good. I was going to invite you to dinner.
You were?
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to invite you to dinner. I said yes. But I can't be bothered to walk into town. Shall we visit the dining hall?
What?
Oh! Oof!
Oh, fine. Show me this easygoing way of yours.
She's like, are you gonna wine me and dine me in an exquisite 3 Michelin star restaurant? Nah, babe, we're just going to Macca's. Ah, Linhardt. Ah, Linhardt. Sounds like a Kuma move. Oh, I play a... There are a few things you can do. Have you been giving him secret lessons? I don't know. He must have... I don't know. Something must have rubbed off. He knows how to throw a spanner in the works and keep a girl on her toes. I don't know where he got it from. But he's got some game on him. He knows how to keep a girl keen. Ah. Alright, Lynn-hearted Bernadetta. Please, treat her nicely. She's a little fragile. Kuma, what if he gets more game than you? It is possible, but I haven't put all my chips in game. I put a lot of my chips in other things too. You should never put all your eggs in one basket. That means you have weaknesses. Weaknesses are not good. The weakest link in any chain is still the strength of the chain. He learned during the time skip. Yeah, he spent those 5 years wisely. Ba chicka wow wow. He was doing a lot more than just research on crests. Thank you, Hachan. You are the best, like no one ever was. To cook 'em is your test. To eat 'em is your cause. You travel searching far and wide. Wait, fuck. I fucked up the lyrics. Damn it! I had one job. Alright, Bernie and Linhardt. All I had to do was just sing the Pokemon song properly, and I fucked it up. All I had to do was incorporate ingredients somewhere in there. He must have had an STD or two. I mean, see, Lysithea doesn't strike me as a girl that would sleep around. At all. Dorothea strikes me as a girl that would play really hard to get. Wouldn't necessarily sleep around, but she'd use the allure of her sexuality to draw people in. But she wouldn't be very easy to bet. Petra's kind of... Grazie. Petra strikes me as the type of girl that wouldn't put as much emotion into it as some other ones. She strikes me as someone a lot more practical. And Hutchin just slammed the door. She must know we're analyzing women. Well, too late now. She's emotionally attached. Edelgard. Where did I go wrong? Yeah. Alright, Bernie. Where did I go wrong?
I was under the impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
She's painting? We don't hold just one woman as queen here. Equality! Edelgard still just strikes me as a little princess playing queen. She doesn't have the instincts of a queen. She has the instincts of a princess. The difference between a princess and a queen is just unbelievable. I mean, a princess will go around and talk to people and do stuff, whereas a queen will murder an entire family while they sleep. I don't think Edelgard has it in her. She gets Hubert to do all her dirty work, and he does it out of a misplaced love for his queen. I find it quite pathetic and disgusting at the same time. But anyway.
Cut it out, Linhardt.
Edelgard would totally do that. She better if she wants to win this war.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know.
What happened last time?
Guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
Oh, right. That was like 5 years ago, though, Linhardt. What the fuck?
Maybe you should have.
Oh! Bernie's talking back. I like it. What's going on? What's this?
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation? Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
Bernie, chill the fuck out.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
You mean like fuck buddies?
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together.
See, Linhart's being really sweet. He's basically cutting out Bernie's bullshit and second-guessing herself, and just making her feel more and more comfortable interacting with someone. That's pretty sweet. He's given back. I like that. I like that. He's a good kid. Keep doing that, Linhart. Keep doing that.
We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
You little cheeky cunt.
Alone together? Oh, wait, I get it.
Linhart, don't take advantage of the girl. I'm a bitch slap you.
That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else.
So you're basically like a friendship blanket. That is so sweet, Linhart.
I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
Huh? Me? I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole...
And he's giving us self-confidence.
Did you actually just praise me, Linhart? What's next? A rain of flying pigs?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the strangest thing we've seen this playthrough.
I was just saying what I think. Look, you probably have talent. And you work hard, too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me. Try all you want to get your hooks into my heart. You won't fool me.
Why do I just feel like giving her a head pat?
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
She's a sweet kid. We need to look out for her.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
Oh god, she's a sweet little... God damn it.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get. You're cute.
Don't say stuff like that!
Just give her a head pat and be done with it. But Linhart, don't take advantage of the poor girl. You'll break her heart. And that is unforgivable. I will nail you to a tree if you do that. You can break the hearts of girls breaking the hearts of guys, but don't break an innocent girl's heart. That just creates something none of us want. We all need to have our code of conduct to justify our actions. How did our boy become such a pussy slave? Well, look, you don't want to break the heart of an innocent girl, because then you'll just create a girl that will break the hearts of many guys, and that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. What you want to do is break the hearts of a girl that keeps breaking the hearts of a guy, so you break that cycle by forcing the empathy on them. Therefore, what you're doing is a public service. That's how you do it. You know, you gotta give back to the world. You gotta teach people a lesson. You see, you can't torture someone if there's nothing for you to take away. So you give them something. Something they've never had. Something they've been looking for all this time but never found. And you let them get attached to it. Like a puppy. And then you take it away from them! And that is how you break them. And then you end up getting a restraining order because they keep saying they're gonna jump off your balcony. Fun times! Okay, Linhart, let's see what you and Caspar have been going up to. You guys are wingmen for each other. young, strapping, handsome gentleman. All good, Mike.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here?
You two should join forces.
Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
My boy beating up bigger people. I like it.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Okay, please don't say that out loud. You're sounding like Nero.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced.
Oh my god, they're bros.
Yes. Dodge. Yes. Perfect. Right there.
Yes! He learned how to dodge! Oh my god, Piccolo will be so proud.
He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes! Caspar, you did it!
Atta boy.
And that's how it's done.
They grow up so fast. I am so proud.
And then I got him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. Oh, I really wish you could have...
Good boy. You winded him. And then you elbowed him at the back of the head while his head was down, right? And it smashed into the concrete floor and took out all of his teeth, right? And then he never got up again, right? You did finish him off, right? You finished him off, didn't you? You better have.
Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
We need to teach you a little bit about your awareness, but you're getting there. I'm so proud.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
We?
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhardt.
I love this. He is the brain, and he is the brawn. Oh, I can just adopt both of you.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day.
Aw, that is adorable.
I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, God. I'm loving this.
Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all.
These are the two types of Slavs Kuma talked about. Yes! These are exactly the two types of Slavs I talk about. The brains and the brawn. And it is very rare that an individual Slav has both of these qualities. But when they do, for the love of God.
I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Oh, you two are frickin' awesome.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond. Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Please, for the love of God, don't kill each other.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Look, I think you're a little more well-suited to planning out the strategy, and Caspar's more suited to, well, leading the men into combat. Either way, you can put your skills to good use.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
You better, otherwise I'm disowning the both of you. I am so glad that a few of the kids made it out all right. Edelgard, where the fuck did I go wrong? Okay, Linhardt is done. Ash, my boy, let's see what you've been up to. Ash and Caspar.
Did you hear, Caspar? There's been another theft in the pantry.
Oh, fuck me.
Come on, we can't waste time arguing about it like last time. We gotta catch the guy.
I'm gonna bitch slap both of you.
There he is. Corner him, Ash.
I've cut off his escape route. He's all yours.
Okay, well, at least you're using basic tactics.
You're not going anywhere, you dirty thief.
Please just tell me it's not a mouse or something.
We did it. He was pretty nimble, but no match for the two of us together.
I guess, but I didn't think our thief would be so...
Oh, I was close. It was a cat. Guys, we're in a goddamn war.
Yeah, I never would have guessed a cat this big could sneak into our pantry.
So, what do we do with him?
I don't know, adopt the goddamn cat and maybe feed it once in a while.
Weren't you the one barreling on about striking the culprit down last time?
Oh no, don't fuck with the cat. If you fuck with the cat, I'm throwing you out the tower. I'm not even joking. I will throw you the fuck out. Don't you dare touch that cat.
You really think I'm gonna attack him? Why don't you try your genius plan instead? Go ahead, talk it out. Let the cat explain himself.
Low-key, the cat just tells you to go to bed.
I doubt you'll understand a word the guy says.
I guess neither of us has the right solution here. So, what are we going to do with this? Oh!
Huh?
Go to bed!
Looks like he gave us the slip.
He sure did.
Well, after a daring escape like that, I guess there's no more we can do.
It would have been funny if it was Lysithea stealing from the pantry. Low-key, Lysithea turns herself into a cat. Her magic is so powerful she can transform into animals.
I'll teach him a lesson if we ever catch him again. I thought of a pretty good plan to show him the error of his ways.
What, you gotta put some chili in the tuna?
Well, I've got an idea of my own, so I guess I'd better find him first.
Is that a challenge? Well then, may the best plan win.
I'm okay with the sibling rivalry, as long as they don't harm the cat. But seriously guys, we're in a goddamn war. Please start devising plans to kill people. Why are my children so soft? Okay, Ash, let's see what you're up to with the ladies. Mercedes-Benz or Happy? Let's see where this is going. Someone's cooking eggs.
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment?
Hachan's cooking eggs. And green onions? I smell miso and cabbage. Cabbage miso?
I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Oh, she's going for his heart. Merced. Wait, she works for a church now. Isn't that... I mean, I can't say I've ever slept with a nun before.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to.
Careful, Ash. God is watching.
Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
It's Mercedes. Each E is pronounced differently. I know, right? Mind-blowing.
I used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma.
Smoke weed every day.
I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue.
Kuma, how can God be watching if you are God? Trust me, you would not want me as a god. I'm like Old Testament vengeful.
I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you.
Oh my god, Ash made a woman cook. I don't know whether to be proud or be scared that some of the females will stab me for this.
I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you too.
I would ship these two, but the age gap is just oof. Oh, so what? The guy can be older than the girl, but the girl can't be older than the guy? What is this?
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Please don't tell me it's your mother, for the love of God. You and your mummy issues, Ash.
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ash. I don't...
Why is everyone thinking with their little brains all of a sudden? A joke that will get you stabbed? Share it. Those are the best type of jokes.
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
Awkward.
What a relief. I didn't even know you had a brother.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though. Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever I was feeling down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a wonderful person.
He was. And I get the same feeling from you.
Sister zoned.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things.
I was going to say that Ash put the woman in her place, the kitchen where she belongs, and it was proven as she is a good cook. Oof. Did you guys see that old clip from Pokemon where James and Ash are talking to each other, and James is like, let's put these women back to the Dark Ages where they belong. And then Ash is like, yeah! And I'm like, holy shit, that would never make it a TV nowadays.
I'm sure I could never be like your brother. But I'd like to stay by your side, if you'll have me.
What do you mean?
Oh my god!
I want to be there to help you in times of need, or to cheer you up when you're feeling down. I should be able to manage that without doing too much damage.
Excellent, just grab a chair. Knives are usually very short. Anything beyond 7 inches typically snaps. Especially if it's stainless steel.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
She just got sister zoned. Alright, let's see what happens with Happy. Let's see how this goes.
This is why I keep telling people we need to keep her underground.
Seriously? You're keeping the girl in a dungeon? I never took you for the type.
The church records explain in full detail what a threat she poses to everyone's safety.
She must be Slav.
It's a miracle that no one was hurt. Next time, we may not be so lucky.
Next time, someone better put a ring on that.
What makes you so certain this incident was caused by her sighing? It seems unfair to cast blame until you're truly sure.
Isn't it obvious? A horde of monsters appeared out of nowhere and attacked us.
Uh-oh. You guys are talking about me, aren't you?
There you are. You won't get away with this crime. I'll make sure everyone knows who was to blame.
Hey, you didn't answer my question.
Wow.
He doesn't care what we have to say. Forget about it.
No, you told me you had nothing to do with this. I can't just leave it alone.
Oh my god, he's defending her honor.
Yes, you can. And you don't need to worry about it.
This is an interesting getup. Red hair, green clothes, corset. With a cloak. That looks like a hoodie. I don't know what she's going for. It's like... I don't know.
But I do. What if they pressured you into confessing something you hadn't actually done?
Then she'll just sigh.
They mean well, but they seem to think they have good reasons to suspect you. Those suspicions could lead to forceful questioning. They'll do anything to get to the bottom of this.
You're probably right. If he has his way, they'll do whatever they can to pin it on me. What about you? There isn't some part of you that agrees with that creep?
No. I know you don't sigh unless you absolutely can't help it. You would never endanger people like that unless something pushed you over the edge.
Wow, she must take that as a sweet compliment.
I know this wasn't your fault. You said as much, and I believe you.
That's sweet. But unfortunately, your conviction isn't good for much on its own. We have no proof.
So let me get this straight. They can convict you without any proof, but without proof, you can't prove your innocence. Wow, what a twisted justice system. It's almost like our justice system.
Then we'll find proof. If you didn't cause it, then something else did. We just have to find out what. I'll investigate the site where we were attacked. There could be a monster nest nearby.
You're so darn trusting, Freckles. For all you know, I could be lying.
Well, he's a sweet idiot. You're not gonna find many of those around, Happy, so you should probably claim him before someone else does. Come on, time's a ticking.
Your commitment to honesty is as strong as mine. You'd never turn your back on our common bond.
Don't let him brother zone you.
You're just like the Luna Knight.
Nani?
Hey, come on. I was being serious.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, I promise. I guess part of me was hoping to meet one of those storybook heroes. Now I finally have.
Put a ring on it! Quick!
If that's how you feel, then I'm going to live up to it. I'll do my best to make sure you never sigh again.
I guess I approve of this union? Good. 2 of the kids are basically arranged to be married now. Who do I have left to arrange marriages for? I've got Lysithia and Linhard and Ash and Happy. That's 4 kids taken care of. And it's not incest because they're from different families. Who else do I have to set up? Oh, fuck off, Legolas. Go back to wearing your mask. Ooh, Petra's got a few. Ash is done. Lysithia's done. Honeyman. Shamir. Yuri. Constance. Okay. It's been 2 hours. We need to have a quick little break and then we're going to do some more supports. The plan for me is to do as many supports as we can so that within the next week I can grind additional support missions. You know, battling off camera. So we can watch the final set of support missions because I love grinding off camera so we can focus on the core gameplay and story. So let's take a little break and continue with the support.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun sized, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good.